What's up, people? It's your boy Jerry Price, and we're here with another episode of Live in the Booth. I'm here with the famous DJ Rail. Go ahead, get up for DJ Rail, everybody.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna put sound. Yeah, we gonna put sound effects. Yeah, we got Blue Bread over here and everything. Okay. So let's get it started with these questions, man.
All right.
How long you been doing this music stuff, man? How long you? Because I know you've been around, man.
Yeah. The 25th of next month to make 13 years.
13 years, bro. Y'all see 13 years. Yeah. Like, we want to be in the game that long, right, Reese? Like,
to be honest with you, I'm trying to be in the game that long.
Exactly. 13
I need
years.
the numbers right now. I need that attention on me. I need that attention on me. It's hot right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's good. 13 straight years, man. That's good. So, like, 13 years, you've seen a lot of things happen. You've seen the industry just change and everything. Like, as far as when you came into the game and how it is now, like, how do you feel like the change has been? Like, especially just in Orlando alone, like the climate for music and everything.
Orlando they developed more of a music culture, you know, to his own right from back then. Like back then, it was just kind of like people doing music, but it wasn't as broad. But I think that's because of social media. So social media technology exposes us. That's what I believe.
True.
Social media helps put light on it and make it become bigger, popular, trending. So it changed definitely, but it changed for the better. It's more of a presence, more of a scene.
Definitely, yeah. Because I know growing up, like I knew a lot of people who like started doing music who just kind of like fell off when like social media started getting really big. Right. But then like a lot of people that I grew up like personally grew up with like in school and stuff like that, like they are like popping now because you know we were in a wave of social media when it first was there.
Exactly.
But then the people trying to convert to it, which is good. At 13 years, I mean, you was on that wave and you converted to it.
I converted, but when I took off, social media wasn't popular. They would just get it together.
I got
so
you.
I missed the baby boomer part of it, but I seen it coming about. I came in the game digital format.
True.
I didn't come in analog or everybody saying like how they say. They used to tell me I was cheating because I was on the computer with it. It ain't my fault. I didn't. I learned first. I had the crack version of it. Then I went and paid for virtual DJ and atomic mix. Yeah. It ain't my fault.
You was ahead of the game.
Right.
Exactly. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I could tell a couple stories when it comes to video editing, man. I don't pay for that software. I'm just letting you know. But eventually I am, because, you know, all the new updated tools and stuff like that. But, you know, as of right now, I'm right on the free version as much as I get.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Only reason why I made that move was because of that they got to a point now with the updates, they'll limit certain things, certain features. So that had me to do it. Plus, I ain't gonna even count. I've been getting money with it, so if
it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I said. That's definitely what I said. So like 13 years. So I'm guessing you worked with like people like Gucci Mane. Because I remember when he was starting on the scene, he was shouting you out and everything.
I did Wilt Chamberlain. Actually, I did the big series of Wilt Chamberlain, but I did probably about about 4 or 5 different theme takes, but the series with the Wilt Chamberlain series what did.
Nice.
That's because I see mixtapes is a black market business, right? It's a fine line. So like let's say you an artist, you an artist. You could give me music, but if you sign to a label, you know what the label gonna say? We don't care if we gave you music, so they send the RIA at you.
Yeah.
So it's like I learned the game. It's an underground business, but I learned it. So the key to it is the distribution factor. Like now, you got the incubators to do it digitally, but back then you got to think we pressing them up. Boom, you sending them COD, exactly. And with COD, a lot of people understand. Like me, I'm doing. You got to think I'm pressing up and sending out anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 units every month at the time to different stores all throughout the United States. So therefore, bodegas, whatever, different stuff like that. Them shout out to them Africans though, cause they
will push them.
Them and them people on them gas stations, they push. They buy big units. They cheapskates, but they buy. Yeah. So once I tapped in, I hooked up with Big Mike out of Connecticut. So I learned by just trial and error. Once I learned the ropes, it was to the races. It was out to the races.
That's good. Definitely, that's good. So like, as far as their like new content, because I know you said you took a hiatus for a little bit, you know, were trying to be there for your family and everything, but getting back into the game now, like what big moves do you have coming up?
I mean, like right now, like that's my brother. My brother got a podcast, Cold Milk Podcast.
Oh, definitely, y'all definitely check out his podcast.
We gon'
video.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, man.
My brother doing podcasts, and I step back up as far as getting full fledged on what I do. So we're just gonna bring it together. So we gonna cover podcasting, the DJ thing. We have a label called Shed House.
Oh, okay.
So basically, it's an artist development label. So basically, it's by me learning the inner mechanics of how to run a record label from front to back. I understand now. So basically, we gonna expand it to the production side of and music is managers and DJs are hired and fired on a regular basis. But if you're in a production contract, that means we partners. We in business together.
Exactly.
It ain't just no getting rid of me if you blow up and want to get the big head.
Yep.
It ain't me just getting rid of you if you ain't producing. Hey, we in a relationship.
We here.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta impute knowledge, and that's what I seek. So that's pretty much that, and just spread my wings and just tapping in with different things, doubling back and reestablishing connections and relationships and linking up with different people. I can cuss.
Yeah, no, you Listen, come on now. I'm Wi-Fi connected with real niggas across the world, so it's gonna always be like they was just putting people waiting on me. True.
But like I say, I took a break to raise my kids. You know, so that was important to me.
Exactly.
That's all I got in the words. Now, no, I got an album I'm putting together with Dollar Making Experts. Oh, okay. So basically, that's gonna that's Dog Man and a production company called Team Players. So basically, they got a venture together, a partnership in which my project, I'm gonna do a project with them. I'm gonna do a one-off with them. Okay. And then I got a distribution with Empire. I had that for 2 years. So it's just I'm basically activating myself again. Yeah, that's what it's all about. So that's my plans for it now.
I got you.
To get all the way back active, put it in their face. You know, talk shit, swallow spit.
That's one thing I like about like the music industry is it's like, even though you don't talk to somebody for so long, if you build a good relationship with them previous, like you can always just like get back together and make good work and everything. That's probably the best thing about it. So like as far as your podcast, like what are certain like things you guys cover or anything like that?
I know I started my podcast for like the underground artists. So basically right now it's just giving the underground artists a platform.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm finding out that a lot of them really don't know. They really ain't got nothing to talk about. So, but I'm giving them that platform. So basically it's an outlet. Cause you know a lot of platforms are out now. They don't really let the artists talk. True. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, you know what I'm saying, giving them so they can talk about it. And,
it shows off character. Let them know who that person is.
Definitely, especially on that, because like a lot of interviews, like people got a publicist, people got like a way they're trying to promote that artist. So it's just like they have sometimes like predetermined questions and stuff like that and topics that you have to touch on. See here at Live in the Booth, we talk about anything, right? Exactly. So you know, we talk about all the things we could possibly talk about. So I'll probably ask you something, like, say if we ever come back to, you know, we come back to Live in the Booth again, I'll probably ask you, like, a bunch of different things that...
Listen, you can do that now if you want. We go get real comfortable here.
I've been through a lot of interviews.
Yeah, because, I mean, y'all greats in the game, man. I really appreciate you for coming out.
I appreciate you.
But definitely, guys, if you guys haven't already, go definitely check out his stuff. But... for a quick moment right now, we're going to switch over to our top 5 music videos of the week. So you guys definitely stay tuned for that. And we'll be back from break.
Trey made this beat.
Like, who is you to judge a nigga? But you bleed how I bleed. Like, who are you to judge me? Nobody perfect. Sick and tired of wasting my time, nobody worth it. I just beat the pussy and leave, I give a birthday. Screaming, scratching and moaning, girl, you don't deserve it.
Keep my foot on their necks, they think I'm kinky. I don't wanna hear you speak, nigga, I'm pinky. I be drippin' wet like them sinks be. I just want a bag of hustle just like Nipsey. Keep my foot on their necks, they think I'm kinky. I don't don't wanna hear you speak, nigga, I'm pinky. I be drippin' wet like them scenes be. I just want a bag of hustle just like Nipsey. Rockin' and rollin' and rockin', they can't stop me. I'm the coldest pistol totin' motherfucker with a rocket. I'ma take off, best believe it, nigga, I'm a prophet. I ain't dealin' with no nigga if it ain't about a profit.
QaTheGreat. This volume 1. Quintaline and DJ Real. You know, you gotta strive for greatness in the everyday process. You can't take no days off. You gotta take risks and prosper. You gotta believe in a higher power and go to the max.
I'm just good to y'all.
QaTheGreat.
Yeah.
This volume 1. Hold on. Hey, Q.
Think twice before you walk up on my doorstep. Hollow tips be aiming right at your left. Went over their head like when my bitch put on her dress. And if you got a problem, we can iron out the wrinkles like a perm press. But I ain't trying to deal with what he be saying on her mess. I'm just trying to progress in everything I profess. Learn lesson, you can't give a fuck, nigga, blessing. But don't stress it, I just pray that the youth gon' get the message.
Look, she said she don't like it when I'm sipping on this drink. Speeding in this big body, swerving out my lane. Don't think I ever change, bitch, don't need deep in my ways. I don't got the time to waste, I'm trying to get my cake. Oh, she a baddie. Let me pull up on your baby, try to addy. I'm so done with the hate, I done had it. Told my mama, hold up, I'ma bring them racks in. Talking about them Rackaids, hit it from the back and by the gillis, shawty back pains. I left her on red, she keep sending me a sad face. Moving way too fast, we should get we in a drag race. Slide into them Rackaids, I don't think you get it.
This that same chick, got it out the pavement. We let our money talk, we understand shit. Still with the same clique. She came in, we share the same bitch, tryna make him famous. Boy, you know your jury stainless, start entertaining. For the bitches, nigga, stop bitching, nigga. Everything I rock done did it. I'm too bunched to hit, everything about them friendly. Them niggas ain't friendly. Boy, you leasing, you ain't really Kenny. Ain't never heard of you spinning. You missed your target, you silly. Rabbit, ain't never had no daddy. Hard on the scratch in the attic. Ain't going back to them pallets. The arts ain't on it, they adding. Squeezing this 40, my habit. My white bitch scrap like Ellen. Got them just.
Alright, guys, so we're back from break. So, DJ Real, I gotta ask you this.
Okay.
Have you been on tour with like any of your artists that you worked with in the past? Nah.
I went on tour for myself.
You went into okay. So, what places have you been on tour?
Cleveland, Ohio, Dayton, Ohio.
Nice.
I've been to Saginaw, Michigan, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, New York, of course Atlanta. Been all through South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, North, South, and Eastern Georgia. Shout out to DJ Murdermind. We did a party in Columbus, Georgia 1 year for our mixtape. That was the first one I did with a DJ, another DJ. So I've been to Houston, San Diego.
Hey, you been all over the map, man.
I mean, at different stages.
Yeah.
But I take myself on tour because this is what I do. I tell artists the same thing. When you have to reach out, right? Your network equals your net worth. So basically, if you linking with people who doing stuff in different cities, especially if they're promoters, always stay in contact and build a rapport with those people, because now, regardless, you may say, I want to go on a promo run.
True.
Boom. Or as a DJ, like I may have artists that need to go to markets and get moving around. Oh, shout out to Richmond, Virginia. I've been there a lot of time. They love me. But yeah, so boom, I always try to tell artists when they're ready, if you got the budget to do it, we could run up and down the Eastern Seaboard.
Exactly.
We go coast to coast, whichever way you want to go. So that's how I was able to do it, and that's usually what I do. I'm finna do it this time around, except I'm gonna do it a little bigger. I'm gonna try to find an artist out of each city I touch and just say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna put together you a package. Boom, this is what we got to offer. And they with it. If they not, then cool. Next city we go. I ain't tripping.
I got you. So, I don't want to get you in trouble with misses or anything like that, but what's the craziest thing that's happened on tour?
Man, me and my boy Fester hit these big nights in Pittsburgh, man. Man, pound game on it. She say, knock my weave off. Damn.
Damn.
I'm gonna answer your questions
now. You be there too, huh?
Yeah, that was proud of me getting married. That was proud of me meeting my wife anyway, so she can't be mad at me.
I got
it's
you.
entertainment. This was facts.
True.
As we say on over old cold milk. Damn, Russell. Yeah. Cold facts.
Yeah. So as far as like you've been to all these other places, do you feel that same climate in here in Orlando at sometimes? Like when it comes to like performances or just events, depending on where it's at.
Do I feel? Ask question. What's
so like say you've been to Richmond, Virginia, and you've been to North South Carolina. Right. I just know off rip their like climate for music or just like the way they're at like events and stuff. It's much different from Orlando.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you feel like we could ever be on that, or do you feel like we're so like evolving in Orlando?
No, we definitely can, because that whoever I did was to start bringing shows to the amphitheaters and the fairgrounds and just doing it in different locations, whether it's an airport hangar, downtown, outside. That's what they doing. They the bigger venues. They bringing the artists, and then it's getting more driven to where, okay, once the local artists get popularity and you could bring them and they bring a crowd, that makes it even more better now, because it's gonna attract the bigger names who they vibe with. So now they can be like, okay, it'll get to that point where, okay, if this artist or this DJ or this podcaster or even like your show live in the booth, you may say, you know what, I'm gonna do a showcase. It's getting to that point, but it's definitely we ready.
Now, as far as like local artists, and you said like underground artists in the areas and stuff. Now, I wouldn't say recently, but like over time, there's been like a lot of artists who probably came from Orlando, a lot of producers that came from Orlando who eventually go out to like Miami or like Jacksonville or Cali or something like that, and they'll rep them but not rep Orlando.
Yeah, that's it, true.
Yeah, it's crazy, because it's like, yo, like when you find out like all these people come from Orlando, it's just like all of a sudden it's just like, but they don't rep it at all. They don't talk about it at all. It's crazy about that.
It is. I'm so Orlando. I'm so Florida. I rep Florida, but definitely Orlando. It's just I can't answer for them. I know I'm always rep it.
I feel you.
I'm a rep it to the day I die.
Exactly.
That's just what it is.
It's that Shaq effect.
Yeah.
The Shaq effect.
True.
Yeah, that's true. I like how you phrase that.
Yeah, I like how you phrase that, because true. Yeah, Shaq was here for a while, and only mostly like locals know about Shaq being here. And then you talk about like his leg. I know, yeah. But you talk about his legacy. You mostly talk about the Lakers. You don't really talk about Orlando like that.
Facts. Yeah. Same thing with Benny Hardaway. But yeah, the Shaq effect, definitely.
Yeah.
Orlando is like the it's a melting pot. It's a breeding ground. It's a tastemaker market. But at the same time, music-wise, they looking for somebody out of Orlando.
Oh, definitely.
We got at least 3-4 artists who done surpassed 1 million views. That's just each video, or collectively they got millions of views. So that alone brings the attention span. That brings the acute interest. Like, okay, hold on, let me see what these folks got going on down here.
True.
But like, it go back to what you said, is they gonna rep Orlando once they get to a certain point.
And then as soon as they slide somewhere else, all of a sudden they're repping that city. Which, I mean, I understand, you know, but at that point in time, you're riding a wave and forgetting where you came from. And it's just like, it's kind of like...
A lot of them do that. A lot of them do that because of that. They just... I don't know. I guess you got to have a backbone, man. You're going to do something. You just got to be... As my brother always say, you got to be your own individual, your own person. I mean, you can't get around people who done gave you a check, or you get money with everybody, but don't switch up on. Don't switch up, because how you gonna help the next person?
Exactly. Especially when you come back to the city as like artist to perform there, and just like you want people to come out to your shows because you're like a hometown hero, versus somebody who just coming to the city just to perform to get some money and be out of here.
Facts.
Really, it's crazy. But I mean, eventually, hopefully, Orlando gets on that, that point where we can say like, oh, so and so came out of Orlando. Just not doing their thing because they came out of Orlando instead of them being over there like repping somebody else.
Right. Well, see, that's why I love everybody in room for the city, but the ones who do get the deals lately, they rep Orlando. Whoop got his deal, he's still repping Orlando. Tony Boy caught his deal, still repping Orlando. When Mo's better get his deal, he's still gonna rep Orlando, I feel. Pooter or rep Orlando. Glock. So the ones who get the deals now, they repping Orlando, but the people before them, they ain't keeping it real with the city.
Yeah. That's messed up.
Well, a few of them did. Granddaddy South did, but you know the generation, they got to be like, well, who is that?
Yeah, you know
what I'm saying.
I feel you. Yeah, because we were touching about that before, like we started recording and everything. That it was just like, what makes a culture in a sense? Is it like the people that are left behind, or is it like, you know, historical landmarks in a sense?
It's a combination.
Like, yeah, I'd say it is a combination. Cause like, say if like, I'm like, I would say me and V are like from a time in between. Like, we got older siblings who are like from the early 2090s who grew up around that version of hip hop, versus us, we're growing up in an area of hip hop where it's mostly like people that are younger than us. They got a whole different style of music that's popping right now. And it's just like, if we had like kids and stuff like that, we want to tell them about how we grew up and stuff like that. But that genre of music, I wouldn't say genre, but that type of like style is kind of like already gone. They grew up in a whole different type of style.
Right.
Yeah, so it's just like, we were wondering like what do you feel like makes like a certain like culture and stuff like that, like in a spot? Because like, how you been to North Carolina, they got that culture of just like, okay, you know, we go out, we do this, and you know, we party like this. But like in Orlando, it's just like, I feel like it's clicked off in a sense, to where everybody got their own like groove going on. Right. Do you feel that way?
It is, but our culture in Orlando is just like.
Hey, that's a hard question.
Let me touch on what you said, man, as a whole, and bring it all together. You got Generation X, Generation Y, Generation Z. Me and my brother, we had a Generation Y. Y'all younger than us, so y'all Generation Z. When you bridge the gap in it, right? The culture is when you bridge the gap. That's what creates the culture, the generations. Because now it's making sure information is passed fluently without it being any gaps in between it. That creates a culture, because now you got to think, it's going generation to generation now. So what generation, what is it, 20 years, 10, what generation, how long is the generation? Like 10, 20 years?
15, 20 years.
Okay.
No, yeah, like 15, 20.
Like 15, 20?
Yeah.
So boom, so you got to think, that's 30 to 40 years of knowledge once that's circulated, that makes that culture now. It's like saying, okay, it's Jordan or Hurst not from Enville. How? That's where she's from. So as people get older, God forbid, but if they was to wipe it out or get bought out and switch and change their demographics or gentrified, that history does. So that when that history get passed on, the knowledge get passed, the information get passed on, that helps keep the culture intact, because it's gonna go from generation to generation.
True.
I believe culture is based upon bridging the gaps with the generations to make it more firm, because you know Rome wasn't built overnight. So as long as you keep the information passing down, then you gonna keep the culture. The culture, once it was created, whenever they first started to on down. That's why I try to make sure. Like, I know Head had asked me about my top 20 Orlando artists. I have more than 20, man. I got all these generations of people I like. I like. Shout out to Head. But I got a whole. Matter of fact, I kid you not. I got it. I'm gonna bring it in. It's in the car. Me and bro was in the car earlier. I'll write this shit down. I like put right down 20. He said, "You got more than 20, don't you?" Yeah, I do. I probably like at 27, 28. I still could have kept going. I just stopped. I'm like, whoa.
Alright.
Okay, whoa.
I saw you just dropped a freestyle. I saw on YouTube.
That's just me having fun. As a hobby, I got over 100 and some records.
You produced it with Shad? That was it?
Shad House. That's our label. That's our label.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that's our label.
So you be producing music? You rap too?
Nah, I used to rap.
You used to rap?
I don't rap no more.
So as like guys who've been in the industry like for a while, as like someone who's like an upcoming artist like me and V, like how do you, like what advice would you give to us?
For music or entertainment as a whole?
Well, let's break both of those now. So as far as music, as far as should you feel like as an artist you should always keep up with like the new trend, or if you're confident in like your style of music and you know your delivery is good, should you stick with that and try to ride that wave to a certain degree?
I'm gonna answer that in a couple ways. Stop chasing the money and chase the passion. Start chasing the passion. Don't chase the money, chase the dream. As long as you're chasing the dream, it's gonna generate the money for you.
True.
The other thing is, I have a formula I tell everybody: hype plus gimmick equals buzz. So people might say, okay, well, you don't have to be in that order, but you can say, you know what, my gimmick is this is the type of music I make. I'm comfortable making this music. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna stand on this, and I'm gonna give it to you quality wise. That's your gimmick, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta figure out a way to hype up that gimmick.
True.
And you're gonna buzz. So to get longevity and to be and sustain for what you're doing is you have to always chase the dream. You have to chase the passion. Because if you're not passionate about it, you ain't gonna have no fun with it. You know, plenty of people do stuff for money and they crash out.
True.
Or they get blackballed.
Mm-hmm.
Or they get overlooked. Or time pass them up.
Yeah, because at that point in time, you're just trying to be hyped for the entire time, but you ain't got no quality.
Bingo.
You know?
Hype plus gimmick equals buzz. So my biggest advice to people is figure out a way to articulate the formula to work for yourself and chase and stop chasing the money. Start chasing the passion. Chase the dream of it. That everything is going to happen for you. Because of that, you may come across somebody who say, you know what, I like that kid. I like that kid. I like that young man. What he doing? Boom. Let me see how can I help or how can I boost it or increase it. Okay. Or you may link with somebody who be like, you know what, I got a partner over here who do this, and I got a partner who do that. I think y'all would be a perfect fit. You get that from chasing the dream, not the money.
True.
You know how many free projects I did in life?
I don't blame you. I mean,
a lot.
First couple of music videos I did was for free.
Yeah, that you got you got to get it circulated. So then you building your rapport with people. Also, you building your catalog, your portfolio.
True.
That's all it is. So that's my advice. Start. Don't chase the money. Chase the dream. Stop chasing. If you are chasing money, stop chasing money and start chasing the passion. You got to. That's the only way you're gonna be longevity in it. You can easily get a quick fix and be like, okay, well, boom. In film, you may come across somebody say, you know what? Hey, we finna shoot a movie. Boom, we need somebody who able to travel with us or shoot a documentary. So a person may say, you probably have charged X amount of dollars, and you probably say, well, boom. Always try them out. Shoot high. They gonna meet you in the middle, shoot high. But now if they go for the high number, that means now you just chasing the money.
Yeah.
Cause you ain't gonna be passionate about it. It's like, okay, I got what I said, just trying them. So boom, music wise, man, just keep putting out content. Find your style. Find out till you comfortable on that mic the way you could just go in there. And that's why in my opinion, a lot of people nowadays sit down when they rap so they can feel comfortable and relaxed. You know what I'm saying? That's just my take.
Cause like even though when I'm like writing and stuff like that, like most of the time it's crazy because most of the time I write is I'm sitting in my car. Yeah. Like if I'm like, say if I'm taking a long road trip to shoot a video or something like that, I'll probably just toss out some beats and just start freestyling while I'm in the car.
Bingo.
Or like if I'm getting off work, I'll probably just chill in the car before I walk inside the house for like good 15-20 minutes. And I'll just probably just write out something like that.
Vibe.
Yeah, just vibe. So you know, I definitely understand that part. Now as far as like entertainment wise, as an upcoming artist, should you be like, I would say, pandering towards what's new and what's hip, or should you just like some people, like some artists, like say for J. Cole or like Kendrick, for example, they only come into the spotlight when they want to. Well, in a sense,
I get you. Okay, pre-game. The Kendrick put up numbers to the point where he can do what he wants.
True.
J. Cole is with, of course, Jay-Z and backed by Rock Nation, so they gonna allow him to do whatever he want because they develop cult like following, and Kendrick just a lyricist here, beast.
True. So
he might go down in the top 10 in history, or when it's all said and done, who knows? History always changes.
Yeah.
But I mean, not history always changes, but the times, the generation and times always change. I'm sorry, but as an artist, you have to dare to be different, but still still try the trendy stuff too. Because I'm gonna tell you why. If that means it's all about your spread game.
True.
It still that tap into what they're doing. Learn the trends, because we're in an algorithmic world.
Yeah.
So if you really want to do it, you have to understand analytics. So therefore, you have to do you have to trend. That I'm saying. But I ain't saying sell out and sell your soul or belittle yourself.
True.
Still try to trend and stuff, but still be you. But that's why I say you have to just get that work in and just find your comfort zone. Once you find your comfort zone, can't nobody knock you off your square.
True. And it's funny that you said like sell your soul, because like there's a lot of artists that like who are trying to get popping that are riding the same wave. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes when I like get songs for like artists who want to do music videos and stuff like that, they're biting off sounds that are already popping. Now, am I shoot the music video? Of course, I'm still shooting the music video.
It's business, ain't personal.
Yeah, ain't nothing personal. But like sometimes, like now, like as of recently, I'm starting to give more advice to some of the artists. I'm just like, I know them personally.
Right.
At different time, I'm just like, I know you can do something completely different, but yet you're still trying to ride somebody else's wave. And I understand, it's what's trending, but at the same time, at the end of the day, who are you?
Right.
And what music do you have to put out there?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. All the production's starting to sound the same too, so it's kind of like they kind of limited to what, and then people only want to hit a certain type of BPM.
Sure.
That's so it's all over the place, really. It's like a gumbo right now, but it's definitely you have to be your own self, man. You have to be your own self. You could rap on them type of beats, but that don't mean you got to change up. Hell, you said it best. Look at J. Cole when he had got on the song he did with Young Thug.
Yeah.
Hold on, is that the one where he said
with Travis Scott?
The one with Travis.
No, it's called Forever.
I know J. Cole got the one where he say, I just did the math, every word is like $2,000 for every word.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He's him on that type of style. Even Middle Child, he stayed rapping his flow, but the production is what's going on.
Yeah, it's
and he did both Travis Scott's and Young Thug's style of flow.
Right,
so
right.
He killed that.
Yeah.
But it's the way he writes. He's just He just cool with it.
He's different. He's calm.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't started listening to J. Cole after Middle Child for real.
You lying?
No.
Oh, you need to listen to 2014 for it too. Listen to the album. I bet you that's gonna put you on.
No, I'm on him now.
I wouldn't say you're on him now, but just
I done went back.
I would say Born Sinner is a better album.
Born Sinner is a good album.
Yeah, but Force Wheel Drive is good, but it's not.
No, don't do it like that. 2014 Forest Hill was the best album.
Nah, you bugging on that.
To tell you, I ain't capping.
You capping. You definitely capping. But that's my own opinion.
I know that's what it's called, the London.
Oh yeah, the London. Meet me at the London. Yeah, that's he showed it like, hey, I could rap y'all style and be me. That's how I said. Be you.
Exactly.
Be you.
Definitely
be you. Yeah. People clown Chief Keef, and he still got one of the biggest brands in hip hop.
Exactly.
They're one of the biggest brands in hip hop.
Still influencing that new artist is 2 Polo G.
Yeah.
Right there. Chief Keef be on it.
Like I'm a fan. I like the drill music.
He is 02.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's gonna wrap it up for this week's episode of Live in the Booth. Thank you, DJ Rel, for coming out.
100.
Thank you, B, coming out, man. You guys definitely check out their stuff. You can definitely gonna be at the link of this video, so you guys definitely check that out. Until then, we'll see you guys later.
Oh yeah, you thought your boy Vinci was out here? Was good, boy. Hey, make sure I made it, boy. Quick.